My first month selling digital products on Etsy, I made $0, not one sale. And it wasn't because digital products don't work, it was because I kept making the same mistakes over and over. And if you're just starting, I hope you can avoid these. Hi, I'm Kat. As a full time working mom, I know how overwhelming it is to start a digital product business. So on this channel, I share beginner-friendly tutorials, practical strategies, and honest lessons so you can start smarter than I did. Now, let's get into my mistake number one. When I first opened my Etsy shop, I thought the more products, the better. I watched this video saying, here are the 5 digital products you can sell. And I thought, why not sell all of them? I had planners and journals and ebooks, invitations, business templates, social media templates, pretty much anything that I thought people would buy, I would add it to the store. I believe that if I had enough products, eventually people would start buying. Instead, I made $0. Looking back, I realized my shop didn't make sense. Etsy's algorithm needs to understand what your shop is about or who your products are for. But my shop was all over the place. If I landed at my own shop as a customer, I would have been confused too. What exactly was I selling? Once I understood the importance of niching down, everything became much clearer. I could focus my time researching on one niche, improving my product, and building a shop that actually made sense. And of course, I made another mistake, and this one cost me even more time. Every time I had an idea, I'd immediately open up Canva and start designing. I thought creativity came first. I couldn't have been more wrong. I wasn't checking if people were actually buying that product. I wasn't validating my idea. I wasn't looking at trends, and I wasn't studying my competitors. And no, studying your competitors does not mean you're copying them. It's simply trying to understand what people are actually buying so you can create something better. One thing I've noticed after buying online courses, whether it was for digital product, for print on demand, or even YouTube, they all have one thing in common. It's research. Because research tells you what people want. Without research, you're pretty much just guessing. So always research first. This one rule could have saved me so much time when I first started. So I had the niche, I had the traffic, but then I fell into another trap, and this one keeps most beginners stuck. I relied on Etsy's traffic. I used to think that Etsy has a million of visitors every month, but I ignored one thing. I ignored that Etsy also has a millions of sellers. So if you rely on Etsy's traffic, you're putting all your eggs in one basket. People need to know your product exists, and one simple way to do that is through Pinterest. I personally like using Canva because in Canva you can create your Pinterest pins and publish them directly to your boards without using another scheduling tool. You can also market your product through social media like TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, but there's one thing I also learned is don't just post buy my product. Instead, create something that helps people show how your product can solve a problem or how your product can make their life much easier, because you can have the most beautiful digital product in the world, but if nobody ever sees it, nobody can buy it. I honestly thought that if I upload few products that I would start seeing sales. I'd upload few products, disappear for a week or two, upload and disappear again. I expected results without consistently showing up. Building an Etsy shop isn't just about uploading products, it's constantly improving your listings. It's learning from your mistakes, creating new products, testing more ideas, and giving Etsy enough time to understand your shop. I wanted results so much faster than I was willing to stay consistent. Please let me know in the comments below if you did these mistakes or if you have anything you'd like to share so we can learn from each other. And honestly, this last mistake is probably the biggest reason why I stayed stuck at zero sales. I kept chasing the next side hustle. If I could go back and give myself one piece of advice, it would simply be focus. Instead of getting better at one business, I kept jumping to another idea. I bought a Cricut, a photo printer, then a heat press. I kept thinking maybe this is the business that will finally make money. Meanwhile, I haven't even given my Etsy shop a real chance. What I didn't realize was before anything becomes passive, there's a lot of active work. You have to learn, research, improve, stay consistent, and most importantly, stay focused. Because every time I chase another shiny idea, shiny object syndrome, I reset my progress. These 5 mistakes cost me $0 in my first month. It's embarrassing to admit, but I wish someone told me, so I'm telling you. And if you're still figuring out what to sell, I put together 50 beginner-friendly digital product ideas based on my research. Grab them in the description below. I'll see you in the next video.